Here, no, I don't want to go with you, sir. You said
you wanted to.
This is about it.
A police officer's job is unpredictable, with each call bringing new challenges. Today, we reveal some of the most horrifying and shocking discoveries that even shook seasoned officers. Keep watching until the end, as the last case is definitely not for the faint-hearted. On February 9th, 2023, an NSMP officer was out on patrol when he saw a white Dodge SUV drive past him at a high speed. The officer initiated a traffic stop, but the car took off before he could even switch on his lights.
I didn't even ride like that, fool. You're in the car with them, bro. I was just trying to get around home.
Is anybody else inside the vehicle?
I don't know, sir.
Who are you?
We're right here. It's my brother's business.
Okay. You're not driving, just asking.
No. Left the homie in the whip. I don't know what's going on in there.
The officer arrived at a shocking scene. The same vehicle that had just fled from him was now wrecked.
One detained at the moment. Just in the 55.
God damn. Hey, excuse me. Hey, dopey.
Yo, do you know to come? We just send a couple more units.
Hi, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Passenger that got ejected.
Can you hear me, please? Please, can you hear me?
512 director right here off.
Can you, excuse me? Excuse me, dispatcher. Dispatcher. Can you please call my wife, dispatcher?
The bystanders did not let him escape. The suspect tried to flee but was then quickly caught and handed over to NMSP.
Excuse me? My ankle's broken. Can you please help me? Can you please call an ambulance or something? My ankle's broken. Please. Dispatcher. I know you can hear me, brother. Please. I know you're not supposed to fucking pay attention to me, but please. Can you please help me? Listen. Be quiet for a minute. Be quiet for a minute.
It's not my fault. Oh man, it's like I gotta pay all the consequences.
Give me your location.
Listen. I'm Officer Lujan with the Mexico State Police.
Mexico State?
Yep. New Mexico State Police.
Jesus. Oh, New Mexico. I thought you said Mexico. Sorry.
No, New Mexico.
My ankle is really.
Listen, I'm gonna read you something. This is called your Miranda warnings.
Oh God.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in court. You have the right to consult with an attorney and have an attorney present during questioning.
Looks like a passenger.
I understand this right there. Can you please answer if the driver is conscious? Is he alive?
If you cannot afford an attorney, one can be provided to you before questioning, no cost. Do you understand these rights?
I do understand these rights.
With these rights in mind, do you wish to speak with me?
No, I do not. Can you please tell me if he's alive? Is he okay?
Even after being detained, the suspect kept insisting that the dispatcher call his wife as if speaking to Siri.
Right?
I said I don't want to answer any of your questions. Can you please answer?
Well, we have to figure that out. We have to go find him. That's what we have to do.
He's not there?
No, he's not.
Jesus Christ, man. He got ejected from the car? He has a broken leg. He can't walk. He literally cannot walk. He doesn't have crutches. He cannot walk. And my seatbelt's still not on.
You find him?
I don't know, dude. So what this guy's saying is that he thought that this guy was the driver, and according to, like, if you look at the vehicle, the windshield is like blasted open right there at the passenger side.
So he's saying that the guy that was inside the vehicle with him has a broken leg, so he can't walk. He has to use crutches and all that. So if you just want to ATL the area for us, see if you come across some guy with
The officers quickly located the other suspect. After apprehending him, he was forced to return to the site and handed over to NMSP custody.
What's up, bro? This is the gentleman that's going to be taking care of you from here, all right? How you doing?
Good.
Want to turn around?
What's going on, sir? Why am I being detained?
You'll find out here in a minute.
I would like to know before being detained.
Well, you're ready to detain, right?
Yeah,
So obviously I have to wait to read you something. Wait, right?
He hopped away from the crash like it was nothing, but then started having problems sitting in a police cruiser. It is infuriating to see suspects showing no remorse and then acting like nothing happened.
Well, you're just guiding me. I'm under your control, right? I can't walk. I'm hopping.
Okay, hop over here then.
I've been hopping for. I'm asking for a second. Can I sit right here?
Yep. Sit up.
No, I can't stand. I asked you if I could sit.
You can sit on the bumper.
I can't. I'm on one leg.
This is not time to play around.
I'm not playing.
Okay?
You got your body camera?
I do.
All right.
But listen, I'm trying to tell you to sit right here.
I can't sit, G.
You can sit right here on the
I just
bumper. I don't want you.
all the way from the bumper.
I don't want you sitting on all the glass and the oil and all that.
It's okay.
Sit on the bumper.
I can't.
Sit on the bumper.
I can't.
Right here.
Where's your body cam, sir? I don't see it.
Right here. Open your eyes.
Okay, put it up.
Right there.
All right, look.
Let them answer your questions.
Broken left leg. Ankle, yeah. I was walking, being detained on nothing.
Jonathan Velez's reckless actions came at a painful cost. He ended up with a broken leg. EMS rushed in to assess his injuries, but that did not change the fact that he was now in serious trouble.
Right, so I'm gonna take some vital signs on you, all right?
Yeah, can you check this right here?
We'll take a look at it here in a second. I want to go ahead and get some vitals first, and then we'll start trying to take a look at that, all right?
You know your social number?
I don't.
Okay.
I know my birthday.
Either way, like, you're under custody, so we're gonna have like one of the officers accompany us.
That's fine. I just don't trust them alone.
Okay, sounds good.
I'll upload right now.
Sounds good. We'll get you on the gurney, okay? We're gonna get it over here.
What's your name? What's your name?
Naomi Salazar.
Lecture's attorney.
All right, then that's all you need to know.
Read your Miranda warnings. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in court. You have the right to consult with an attorney and have an attorney present during questioning. If you cannot afford an attorney, one can be provided to you before questioning at no cost. Do you understand these rights?
Do you understand that you guys
With these rights in mind, do you wish to speak with me now? It's yes or no.
Despite the chaos, Jonathan was lucky that no life was lost in the incident.
Where'd you get that cut on your head, sir?
Huh?
You got a cut on your head?
It doesn't matter. I got a broken ankle. I got a whole bunch of Like I said, I don't know.
Your vehicle's totaled, by the way.
Who? Mine?
Yours, yeah.
My vehicle? My SRT. My SRT. So any vehicle, I don't know.
I'm just saying, you know, that's your vehicle there?
I wasn't in that.
Okay. We're going to make sure you get help that you need, okay? We'll see you shortly.
Huh?
We're going to see you shortly.
How sure?
Very sure. I'm going to actually go with you, bud.
Oh, yeah, cool.
Okay.
You ain't got nothing better to do?
Nope.
You haven't called Naomi yet?
Nope.
Why not?
I don't need to.
Why not? Well, you're following me if you're going to question and talk with me.
What hospital do you want to go to?
Presbyterian, and I need Naomi Salazar, my attorney, present. Because he wants to ride with me. I need legal presence before I leave here with a state.
No, sir. That's not how it works.
Okay.
Jonathan was relentless and kept demanding his attorney, refusing to cooperate with officers at every turn.
So there's not going to be a police officer with us, so then the handcuffs come off.
I can't.
But if you do anything, then we're going to restrain you.
Are you able to take
I'm just letting you know what's going on.
Yeah, I can take it on my unit.
Yeah.
I don't want to roll with the cops. Honestly, I don't feel comfortable. My medical is. I'll just go here. I'm not going to. You guys could cuff me. You could, if you want to put a shank on my ankle. I'm good. I got an ankle bracelet right here. I'm not going nowhere.
I get that, but the point is, you either go in handcuffs. I mean, there's no difference with them going to with the ambulance or with the cops. You're gonna go to the hospital regardless.
Okay, I'm going to. I'm just tripping. I'd rather go right there because I just don't trust being back to car because the way it cares me.
Okay, but you do understand that when you leave the hospital, you're gonna go in the same vehicle, correct?
Fine.
Okay, sounds good. All right, as long as you don't cause problems, bro, we can take off the handcuffs. Okay.
Just as the officers were about to transfer Jonathan to the police cruiser, he suddenly started acting weird and refused to comply with the officers.
Cool. Go and stand up and put your hands behind your back.
All right. 1, 2.
I can't stand
here. Let's put your foot this way.
I can't. Watch this. You could cuff me back here and I'll stand up on
No,
my
it's okay. You can stand up right away. right,
Where's my watch?
It's in the car. It's in the car.
Get up.
Why can't I just get that with me? Here, no, I don't want to go with you, sir.
You said
I apologize.
You said you wanted
Go
to.
ahead. You want
We're
to steal
not
my
going to
watch?
argue with you.
Yeah.
Give me your hand. I'm gonna buckle you in, boss. What's that?
Naomi Salazar.
I'm gonna buckle you in so we can get you going, dude. We're gonna get you to the hospital, get you evaluated, alright?
Like no cap, my go like I whatever is going on, yo, fuck my
After being arrested for DWI, Edward suddenly started playing the victim, acting as if he was the one being wrong, demanding his rights as if he hadn't just put lives in danger.
You're under arrest for driving under the influence of intoxicating liquor and or drugs. I am requesting that you consent to have your blood drawn and tested to determine the alcohol and drug content of your blood. You have the right to refuse consent to my request. If you refuse to consent, you cannot face criminal penalties for your refusal.
I'm asking you on body camera to call Naomi Salazar for any questions, for anything you have to say.
Okay, listen.
Okay, then close the door and take me to the hospital.
Okay.
Well, aren't we going to the emergency room?
Who is employed by a hospital or physician?
Are we going to the emergency
your
room?
own choice to
What
perform
you waiting
additional
for?
chemical test. The cost of this additional test will be paid by the law enforcement agency, which is New Mexico State Police.
All right, close the door. Call Naomi Salazar.
Knowing your right to refuse consent, the possible consequences and your right to
I reserve my right to the Fifth Amendment.
Give consent to have your blood drawn and tested.
I reserve my right to the Fifth Amendment.
Okay, you didn't say anything.
Naomi
I will repeat
Salazar.
my question. Knowing your right to refuse
All right.
consent.
Well, if you have
to
any
your
other
blood drawn
questions, you
and
could
tested,
contact Naomi
the possible
Salazar.
consequences.
Once Edward realized he didn't have a way out, he refused to get tested and kept demanding his lawyer. Meanwhile, the officers searched his vehicle and discovered something completely unexpected.
You give consent to have your blood drawn and tested.
I give you consent to contact Naomi Salazar.
If you continue to remain silent, we'll consider your actions refused to be tested at this time.
I'm gonna ask you
Consider your
consent.
actions to be to be exercise of your right to refuse consent to have your blood drawn and tested.
I accept my right to the Fifth.
Okay.
All right.
Feels kind of weird, huh?
Yeah. Should I open it or?
Yeah. What the fuck is that? Is it a body?
No, it's Are you hot?
Yeah.
Are you hot?
Yeah.
It's a bunch of blues.
In a bag found in his car, the officers found 230,000 fentanyl pills. This discovery just made his situation much worse.
We were doing a inventory search and there's a black bag. It's got a bunch of blues in it. We're going to photograph it and take it as evidence. I gotta go now. Like they robbed something. I think this is heavy. Dude, if that's the case, then we get a search warrant. I mean, I got people with the loose money. Is that loose money? That's more, yeah.
The officers found another bag with $130,000 of cash in it. Both suspects were charged. Acuna was charged with fleeing the scene and resisting arrest, and Velez was caught speeding and driving under the influence, along with other charges including leaving the scene of the crash. Now, police discoveries can get grotesque, just like this domestic case, which resulted in 19 stab wounds.
You know, these weird things. I don't know. There's blood all over me.
On February 18th, 2023, officers responded to a 911 call about a woman stabbing her then boyfriend while he slept. The officers quickly arrived at the scene and discovered something serious.
Right, is it just the three of you? Okay. The ambulance is downstairs. Over. Have you got shoes or something you can...
Oh, they're downstairs.
Okay. They're coming.
We go? We gotta go. I can't see.
Yep, medics are coming. Is this your stuff?
Yeah.
Do you have an ID in here?
No, it's in the car.
Morgan?
Ethan, no, come on.
Oh my god.
When officers arrived, they found the boyfriend bleeding out on the sofa begging for help, while Morgan stood right beside him completely unfazed.
Morgan, can you tell me a little bit more about...
No.
No? And why is that? Do you feel... Why are you saying no? I don't understand what you're reacting to right now. Are you just scared about the situation, or do you not want to talk to me?
I want my dad. I want my dad to come here.
Okay. I understand that, but you're an adult. So I need you to make your own decision about whether or not you're going to talk to me, okay? What?
What do I need to tell you?
As the officers pulled Morgan aside for questioning, she was completely distraught, unable, and unwilling to explain herself. In fact, she had a pretty bizarre story to cover her heinous act.
I didn't get much sleep last night. I don't know why.
Okay.
And then I finally fell asleep.
And you what?
I finally fell asleep and I was seeing all these weird things. I don't know. There's blood all over me. Like it was like in my head though. It wasn't real.
Can you describe for me what you saw?
It was like, I don't know. It was like something black.
Did you get the scissors already?
No, it's still there.
Morgan claimed that she was hearing voices and seeing someone, indicating a severe mental health crisis. However, it was later revealed that the couple had a history of physical fights. This time, things escalated far beyond control.
What you were seeing, like big or small, black or white, gray, blue, whatever.
Like a blob.
Like a blob.
Like a black blob. Like a blob, but like a figure.
So you see a dark figure, but it doesn't look like a person.
Yeah.
Am I understanding that right? It's just sort of the shape.
And I could hear him. Yeah. And then I came out and I saw something like over him. So I don't know like what was like real and what's not real. I don't know if I was dreaming.
But it's usually that same sort of dark figure that you see?
Yeah, but it's something in my head. It's not like, I don't know how to explain it.
The officers also interrogated Morgan's brother Ethan, who confirmed that his sister had been struggling with ongoing mental health issues. It was still beyond comprehension what she had done.
I thought they were just fighting like normal. And it starts getting loud. What the hell?
Was he screaming back at her?
It was kind of like a, I don't even know, like, get off me, help. I just got
And that was him saying that?
I don't even remember.
Okay.
And open the door. They're on top of each other.
What do you mean they both were on top of each other?
He was like on top of her trying to take the knife out of her hand or something. I don't know.
Okay. How was she positioned? Like when you say when he was on top of her, was he like straddling her?
Yeah, he like had her wrist down, and then.
Was he bleeding already at that time?
Yeah.
Where was he bleeding? Where'd you see?
His arm and stuff, and then I had seen the couch. That was like when it was ending.
Okay. Was she saying anything at this time?
She's just freaking out. I don't know. She's saying she doesn't even know what happened. That she was seeing stuff, having a dream or something, and then realized it was real.
Okay. Does she suffer from mental health?
I think since she's had a kid, because
that's their kid?
Yeah, and then.
Eventually, the cops went on to arrest Morgan, and she was taken to the police station.
No, genuinely
like,
not.
What's most likely in this?
We don't ever know.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Like
we've been lying to you.
My dad worked for a prison for so long, and I work at the mental health institute. I've seen like things like this, and I just want to know like what's most likely going to happen to me.
I've been doing this for 12 years, and I've never been in this situation before. But this exact situation.
What I will ask, not to intervene, is your mom and dad are outside. They're gonna take a little. Is it possible, Miles, to cuff her at the vehicle?
Sure. Where is it?
They're
I'm not
outside.
going to do anything.
I just don't want them to see her being cuffed. Are you okay?
Yeah, I don't want to.
Fortunately, the victim survived and was discharged after receiving treatment. Morgan, however, was charged with aggravated battery and second-degree recklessly endangering safety. She pled no contest to both charges and was sentenced to 7 years in prison, followed by 5 years of probation. Moving on, these cops were shocked to find out that a routine traffic stop led them straight to a convicted murderer on the run.
Put your hands up here. You're not going to jail. You understand that?
wanted for murder.
A police officer's day is unpredictable and full of risk. They never know what they'll encounter next. Today we'll look at some of the most terrifying discoveries officers made on duty. Trust me, these will leave you stunned. On April 13th, 2024, a police officer on routine patrol spotted a speeding driver and initiated a traffic stop. Things took a bizarre turn when the driver hastily switched seats with a passenger before finally pulling over on the wrong side of the road.
What are you doing in this lane? Pull to the right. Wait till he's traffic here. We're gonna get hit. And you weren't driving, he was. All right, how's it going? Do you have a driver's license with you? I'm Trooper Bishop out for the State Police K-9 Division. You guys got, I need all IDs. You're back there, you got an ID? Huh? You don't have one, bud? Oh, you don't have it with you? All right, I'll just get your information in a minute. You're fine. All right, can you roll this window down? You got an ID with you? Huh? Nothing? Why'd you guys switch? Do you have a license or not? Is that... Have you ever been licensed? You checks?
The officer was sharp to observe this and maintained a chill demeanor throughout the altercation. He briefly detained the young man, unaware that things were about to take a shocking turn.
Dude, you're not going to jail, all right? I could take you to jail, though. How old are you? Huh? How old are you? What do you got in here? Anything? I smell marijuana. Any more marijuana in here? Huh? Are you sure? Because I'm going to search it. All right, step out, buddy. I got to get your stuff. Oh, I got it. All right, step back here. Go ahead, put your hands up here. You're not going to jail. You understand that? You be cool with me, I'll be cool with you, all right? Your what?
My dad.
Yeah, hold on, bud. Let me pat you down real quick.
The cop had no clue that the guy he had just pulled over was actually wanted for murder. He went on to nervously sit in the back of his police cruiser. The officer searched for him on his CAD.
What's your last name, bud? So lie, because I'm going to get a picture.
Shields, S-H-I.
S-H-I-E-L-D-S. L-D-S. First name?
Robert, R-O-B-E-R-T.
Middle?
No.
What's your date of birth?
9/14/05.
Where'd you say you're at? I'm just finishing up the traffic stop. I'll start your way.
What's that?
That's nothing.
Can you tell me, so wait, why did I get pulled up? Can you tell me what I did wrong? Because I'm really trying to learn how to drive.
86 and a 70.
Oh,
70 through here, man.
for real?
Yeah, dude.
I never knew it.
It didn't take long for the officer to find out that there is an arrest warrant out for him. However, he decided to play it cool and waited for backup to arrive.
Nice to meet you, Mr.
Nice meeting you, man.
You're cool as hell, man.
Well, I mean, as long as you don't...
45, are you on the interstate yet?
But I think I'm gonna just stick to driving in the parking lots from now on.
Yeah.
So, when do I go to pay off the ticket?
I'll explain that to you in just a second.
Okay. I hope it ain't nothing crazy.
No?
My dad gonna be pissed. I thought y'all had got a new charger. The Challenger.
Mm-mm.
I might be thinking about Indianapolis. I saw Indiana right here.
Yeah.
Man, I almost shit at myself.
You did?
You walked up scary. I ain't gonna lie, I'm like, oh God. I'm like, doing this thing.
The suspect was trying to play it cool, but his nervousness was clear as he knew he would be caught soon. Shortly after, the officer did directly ask him about having any warrants.
Let's put it in the car. So, yeah, nationwide. Right here. Oh. Hey, step out for a second, dude. Turn around for me. Change me on your back, all right?
I'm good.
Nope, not right now. You're just being detained, bro, because we're the only ones out here.
So, can I ask something?
Huh?
How come I got pulled out the car?
You got pulled out of the car because you got switched drivers, man. You got a warrant?
I do.
Dang. I'm sorry. Ohio, Hamilton County.
Oh no, that's
Sheriff?
Yeah, that's old. I went to jail for that. That's old. That won't always pop up.
Alright.
The Hamilton cop. Wait, can you go up? Let me see.
Let me see if you got anything in Illinois. Do you?
Yeah, shit.
Nah, you don't even have a license, man.
So my permit not popping up?
No.
The officer double-checked and realized that he is accused of killing his girlfriend. It is tough to imagine how a simple traffic stop would lead to such a revelation.
Well, I'll probably let them go here in a minute. Wanted for murder. God. At first I thought you just had switching drivers, and then I saw that warrant. I'm like, murder? I know. So I was like, oh shit. I'm surprised he didn't take off. Is he the driver? Well, yeah, he was. And then I pulled him over. He didn't know where to go. He stops in the left lane. I'm looking back. Semis are coming. I jumped out. I said, you weren't driving, because they jumped back. So I was kind of up on him pretty quick. So, all right. Well, he's gone. So let's get him out. Already got him. Oh, he's already out. I jerked him out first.
The police officer remained calm throughout the arrest and later approached the girls to explain what had happened and how things would proceed from there.
All right. Here's what's happening. He's got a warrant for his arrest. I'm sure you guys know that. He's nervous when I come up here before. He's going to jail, and he won't be getting out soon. He's got a warrant for robbery and murder. So he's going to Ohio. In Cincinnati. All right, so you guys are free to go. I think that's his stuff there. You can take it. He's not going to need it where he's going. So, all right.
The suspect was eventually taken to the police station. He was charged with 1 count of aggravated, 2 counts of aggravated battery, 2 counts of murder, and 1 count of felonious assault. The case is still pending. Well, if this was a shocking discovery, then you won't believe what these officers discovered in this garage.
She's in there.
She's in the house.
Oh, she's in there.
Open out, let's see.
Well, hold on, I don't know.
In January of 2020, John Ray contacted the police asking them to check on his grandmother, Patricia. He couldn't get in touch with her for weeks. The officers decided to pay a visit to her residence.
Grandma's Patricia. Mom is Carol. Are you Carol? Yes. Is Patricia here? No, she's not. She's getting her B12 shot or something like that with Dr. Positive. It's not written down anywhere in here? Maybe on, no, she wrote down on with Dr. T on the, she's been staying over at her sister's house for a couple of days because we just got diagnosed with pneumonia and got home from the hospital. I had diverticulitis that ruptured. Okay. So she's back here though, staying here primarily now? Clothes. I mean, all of her clothes and everything are here. She came by yesterday and she was here not last night, but night before last, and she was here yesterday until about 5 p.m. and picked up her medications and a fresh change of clothes and stuff like that. Okay. Well, the reason we're here is because your children are concerned about your grandma. My son, John, he sent you guys over last night, which I contacted my mother about, and she had a fit, and I was going to go down to the Roseville Police Department today about it.
John's mother, Carol Ray, however, appeared quite confident, claiming that her mom had only gone to the hospital and was staying with her sister. The officers contacted the hospital and discovered that Patricia had never gone there. It raised their suspicion, and they went over to pay John a visit.
I just don't get why my grandma would make a Facebook post saying she's at home. You guys show up and she's not there.
And that was literally 2 minutes ago. As soon as you pulled away, she texted my dad that.
There may be other circumstances that we're not aware of, or the family's not aware of.
I'm hoping I just have a pissed off.
So what your expectation is that this woman here who's your mother, is hiding your grandmother from you?
Yeah.
For what reason?
For months.
She's trying to take the money from her that you think is entitled to you?
No.
Okay, I don't know.
You know?
Your grandmother, what?
Our grandma raised us.
Raised you, okay. Okay.
So, generally, yes, I'm really concerned.
Our mom's been in and out of our
where
life.
she's at.
Right, okay.
You know, our mom was never in her life.
Carol had claimed that John was having some financial issues with his grandmother and she's just not meeting him. However, he had a completely different view on this and was genuinely concerned about it.
And I just don't want my grandma to be passed away and she's collecting, or hopefully she's just hiding her because she's sick. And my grandma doesn't want us to know. I'd rather have a pissed off grandma than a missing or a dead.
Well, if she's dead, then, I mean, if she's got a body hiding somewhere or has done away with her, I mean, and then trying to collect Social Security or whatever she receives, I mean, that takes some effort.
My grandma has fraudulent
police reports on her.
Yeah, police reports on her.
When was it then?
A couple of years ago.
A couple of years ago?
back.
Okay. And what happened to those charges?
I think my grandma decided to not pursue them.
Okay.
I'm not trying to get her in trouble, but why would you keep lying? But so that's why I'm thinking that nothing's adding up. My grandma just texted me again.
Okay.
And doing cops to my house again. My grandma's not at the house.
The officers knew they had a case on their hands. Patricia hasn't been seen by anyone except Carol, and at this point it seemed as if she was also using her phone to message others. Eventually, the cops called John over to the police station for an interrogation.
So when did you physically last see your grandmother eye to eye?
Probably after Halloween, beginning of November, before I went to North Carolina. I came back from North Carolina Thanksgiving, so didn't see her. Went there on Christmas, didn't see her. I've been calling her and asking her to call me. I need to hear your voice, or have my mom have you call me, I need to hear your voice, or I'm gonna do a welfare check. I threatened that a couple weeks ago.
All right.
Yesterday I just cracked and finally called it in.
And now you haven't had any voice contact with her since Thanksgiving?
Somebody's been texting me off her phone or off her Facebook. I know it's not her just because the words they use. It's not how my grandma talks.
John wasn't the only person invited, as they also had called Carol's ex-boyfriend and father of their daughter, TJ, who would make a huge revelation.
When was the last time you saw Carol?
Last time I saw Carol, period.
Not Carol, Patricia.
Oh, okay. I'm like every time I drop my daughter.
yeah. We're like Patricia.
Patricia.
Contact with Patricia, yes.
Yeah. It was around Halloween time. I did receive one text message the other day stating that she was sorry for holding up Carol. Carol and my daughter were supposed to hang out because it was my birthday this weekend. Game around 6 o'clock, so I texted her. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? You know, it's my birthday. We're supposed to be celebrating it and blah, blah, blah.
Carol, and Allison are supposed to be celebrating on Sunday, your birthday.
Right, and then I get a text message from Carol's mom, but it doesn't read like Carol's mom, but it says, sorry, I'm holding her up, signing over the cars and giving her title to house and insurance stuff so she can get that stuff fined Monday. It gets kind of, when Carol types, a lot of times it comes up kind of misspelled.
To make matters worse, John claimed he had visited his grandmother's sister only to find out that she hadn't seen Patricia in over 5 years.
One thing I do know, and I mean, in this type of situation, I would hope it's more true than it is the other, is I've known Carol since I've been 20. I mean, like, bold-faced, like, you can show her, like, here's a picture of you, and I have. Here's a picture of you doing this, and da-da. It's not me. I mean, so she's always been a chronic liar, like, especially when she's off her meds. Because she does take lots of medicine, longer than I think even we were together. I mean, I'm sure you can get her list of medicines that she was taking, but I guess she lost her therapist, so she has not had medicine for the last couple months.
With Carol's ex describing her as a chronic liar with bipolar disorder, the officers decided to pay her another visit, this time with a much firmer approach.
Is she here now? No, she's up at the Liver Cancer Institute getting her B12 shot. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be gripey with you, but where is she at?
We're just getting conflicting information, that's why.
The doctor's office that you told us she went to, she's not there.
With cardiovascular is where she goes. Dr. Tapazzo is who treats her leukocytic white blood cell cancer. Not the white blood cell cancer.
Okay, because you said she was at Woods Cardiovascular.
How did she get there? How did she get there?
Her sister drives her, or I drive her.
You didn't drive her today, so today.
And sometimes her neighbor across the street.
How did she get there today, though?
I believe her sister.
Her sister?
Yes.
The sister that lives in Warren?
Yes.
Okay. But you don't have your sister's number?
I don't talk with my aunt or my uncle. Because you don't hear what she says when she leaves. I just went through a really bad domestic violence divorce situation. He had CPS up my butt for the past two
We're not,
years.
but that's not what we're here for. We're here to find out if your mom's okay. We got a bunch of people who are concerned about her, and no one seems to know where she is.
Carol's nervousness was obvious, and she grew angry at every question the officers asked. It was clear that she was hiding something. As the cops pressed harder, her anxiety only escalated. The officers waited for Patricia to return, but she never did. Realizing that Carol was likely lying, they called in a detective to interrogate her on the spot.
I just went through the house. It's going to go south quickly, so she's at her breaking. Okay.
My mom doesn't tell anybody what she does.
But your son seemed pretty concerned that she was in there.
my son John.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she tells you that she's with your sister, her sister.
That's got me.
That's concerning, correct?
That's got me worried. I'm not worried, but aggravated.
She's not answering her phone calls. The people that she says she's with, she's not.
That's got me
concerning.
aggravated. Because
I won't feel right if I leave this house without looking for anything that can point us in the right direction. I want to do my job properly and make sure that, and I guarantee when she walks back in this door and she finds out that I searched for her through her stuff to help try to find her, she's probably going to be okay with it because that's what most people would be okay with, correct? What I'm saying is that that's also, when we're looking at somebody being missing, it's concerning because anything can happen when she's had COPD, she's had a stroke already. We understand she's
out there.
You don't seem very concerned. I'm more concerned for your mom than you are.
I am concerned. I've talked to her and seen her in the past 24, 48 hours.
After going through Patricia's belongings, the officers brought in the detective. At this point, Carol's demeanor grew even shakier. He was clearly nervous, as if hiding something sinister.
Obviously, something's going on here. We're fairly certain something's going on. We need to start fresh. And we need to tell we need you to tell us exactly what happened.
Your story's not adding up.
Your story doesn't add up.
Go through it very quickly.
You're extremely nervous.
Well, yeah, I had the police here last night and today. Yeah.
Carol, obviously, something probably happened to your mother, right? You know something that you're not telling us. That's apparent to us. We're trained investigators. We know when something's not right. And something isn't right. You have many people outside of you that are concerned about your mother's whereabouts. Where is she at, Carol?
I don't know, because she honestly said is what she told me when she left here.
It appeared that TJ was telling the truth. Carol turned out to be an impulsive liar. She continued to stir fake stories, and the detective did his best to crack her open.
You're lying a lot, okay? I'm now at a point where I don't believe anything you're saying, okay? Well, I've now confirmed another part of your story that's wrong. So you need to come clean now. Let me know where your mother's at. If she's in this house or in your garage, that she passed away from natural causes or whatever it is, and you didn't want to do anything because maybe you needed some extra money for Social Security or whatever it is, we can get through it. But right now, what you're doing is you're hiding somebody who's possibly dead, okay?
Absolutely not.
Carol, she hasn't been in this house in 2 months, 3 months.
She has. She's got dirty clothes in the laundry room.
The detective continued to grill Carol, but she kept denying anything that he claimed. Moreover, she refused to give them the permission to search her property. However, the officers found another way. They questioned her current boyfriend, Ricky, who agreed to the search. As they stepped into the garage, they were about to make a horrifying discovery.
Just want to look up here real quick.
You open that?
Should fit in here.
I mean,
ooh, bloody.
Oh, all right.
What'd you say?
Bloody towels. There's in here. She's in there.
She's in the house.
Oh, she's in there.
Open it up. Let's see.
Well,
hold on. I don't know. Hold on.
Well, hold on. I don't know. I'm not just.
What?
Nah. I don't know. He's looking. He's looking at it. Nah, nothing. I think I opened up that grave then, and it's full of bloody towels. It stinks like a dead body.
Are you kidding me?
Swear to God.
The officers couldn't believe what they had come across. The trash can contained Patricia's dead body. Closer look confirmed this.
You gotta get the search warrant up.
Huh? For what?
If it's in there, Bodycam wants us.
For what?
If there's
We're searching for the body.
Yes, if there's
a bloody pillow in here. Sorry?
Yeah, there's a body.
Yep.
Where?
You see the legs from the far corner.
Okay.
Goes back. Sure. I'll go get the thing up there.
Somebody said he was back here. So he needs to. Everybody needs to. That's a boyfriend. He just showed up. They've been looking for him.
Oh, okay.
Plastic storage bin, and smelled really bad. It was full of blood and towels, and you can see a body in there. So it's kind of where we're at. All right.
We hook her, bring her in.
The unthinkable had really happened. Carol had killed her mother and was hiding her body for months now. The cops went over to arrest her and take her to the police station.
You're on James back, okay? I think you know why we're going, but I suggest you think about what you need to tell us, okay?
You translated. Any weapons on you? No. I might have my knife on me over there.
The officers decided to interrogate her once again, and this time Carol had a completely different story. The compulsive liar continued to make matters tough for herself.
Between 1 a.m. and 4 a.m. in the morning, and I heard loud banging. My daughter and I were sleeping in my room, the back of my mom was sleeping on the couch. Anyway, there was a big crash, and it sounded like someone was breaking through the glass window or breaking down the door in the living room. I grabbed my gun. I went running down the hallway. I had my finger on the trigger like an idiot. But I went, not running, but walking fast down the hallway. And I hit with my right foot to the smoke that making my hand like this. And it went off. Doing things when I shoved her shoulder, and then I heard gurgling. And I screamed, Mom, and pulled her on the floor. And I noticed that there she had blood coming out of her mouth. But I thought somebody had broken the window or something like that. There was a huge, loud crash.
Carol had devised a story claiming that she accidentally shot her mother. However, it was strange to see how she accurately remembered every detail and didn't even fluster for a moment. The officers didn't buy her story and called her back for another interview.
Did you leave your mom on the couch? Did you move her somewhere else? I can understand that. You found her in the garage. Was she moved anywhere before the garage? Directly in the garage. Okay, so this is where I'm concerned with Ricky. Your mom, and I know this is a hard detail to get through, but picking up your mom, there's no way you're picking it up. How did you do that by yourself? You're saying Ricky's not there. Did Ricky come over and help? Did you have him help you move? Are you afraid to tell us? Are you afraid of Ricky? You don't have to be afraid of probably.
A forensic report indicated that Patricia had been stabbed in the neck before being shot. Even if Carol's story were true, it did not explain why she hid the body and used Patricia's phone to make it seem like she was still alive.
The other thing I want to bring up is they obviously did an autopsy on your mom. And they found some puncture wounds with her neck. 3 puncture wounds. Not an old scar, but actual fresh puncture wounds for her neck. Okay, all. Stab her with anything after the fact? I'm not saying you were killing her, but like, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying, I don't know, maybe her out from the street, she was suffering or anything like that. Because here's what I don't want to get caught on. Is that once they tell us exactly how deep they were, if it was a cause of death, if it should get a cause of death, it could be really bad. So we have to get everything out here now if you did try to do something with those wounds that don't cause those wounds or anything like that.
While this was devastating, this next discovery sent the officers into a complete frenzy.
Oh God, there's abusing animals? Oh, there are gerbils in there. Yeah, definitely animal abuse.
Cops face one of the most challenging jobs, never knowing what they are going to encounter next. Today, we are diving into some of the most shocking discoveries that stunned officers. Stick around till the end, as the last one will leave you horrified. On July 9th, 2024, Columbus police officers were notified of a break-in at a Petland store. As the officers arrived, they were stunned to see the animals escaping the store and roaming the street.
I'm working on it right now.
Alright, 9190, 9191. You guys turned that way on a 50.
Come here. You're okay. Come here. Come here. You're okay.
Well, police, you're inside yourself. Better do it now. Oh, you jammed the glass on that. That's what he did. Make yourself known. Quick now.
I've never catch the bird.
I'm not a bird guy. I have no idea what to do.
got blood all over you, buddy.
The chaos was overwhelming, making it hard to believe that someone could do this, but it didn't take long for them to find the culprit.
I got second hands. Yeah, I got called on.
Mr. Pancake, you're under arrest.
Don't move.
Get on your belly. Get on your fucking belly.
On your belly. On your belly. On your belly.
Roll. Get on your belly, Mr. Pancake.
On your belly.
In the name of the law, Pancake, get on your belly. What is going on? I got one here. You shitting me? What the up your other hand? What the
Other hand right here.
The suspect, Matthew Pancakes, was sleeping a few meters away from the store when he was detained. No one could anticipate what was about to happen next.
There's a lot of blood.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll have a medic start that way.
We'll let the days mark, boys.
Yeah. Knew we'd find him.
Good job, Mr. Pancakes.
Knew we'd find him eventually.
Where are the gerbils?
Where are the gerbils? All right. In case nobody mentioned it already, you're under arrest. I think we did like 7 times. But...
The officers knew that some gerbils had been stolen but couldn't figure out where Pancakes hid them. But when they searched him, they were left completely stunned and baffled.
They said he was taking them for arson yesterday.
Oh, there's something in this.
Yeah, what am I even arrested for? This bullshit. I was literally just walking around.
Okay.
There's a dog collar.
Criminal damaging.
Oh, God, there is
Abusing
a gerbil.
animals? Oh, there are gerbils in there. Yeah,
shit.
definitely animal abuse.
What the heck? I got a gerbil. What the heck?
Multiple gerbils.
In his pants.
Multiple gerbils recovered.
Okay.
We're just advising that our suspect has multiple gerbils in his pants.
The crazy lunatic was sleeping with multiple gerbils inside of his pants. Now, these cops might never have a more interesting story than this one.
Do you have any more pets? Do you have any more gerbils on you?
Please don't tell me you put a gerbil somewhere else.
Grab my shears.
For your safety, is there a gerbil inside you?
Grab my shears and cut further up that pant leg. And probably this one because there's shit in there too.
I don't do rats. I don't
It's not a rat, it's a gerbil.
Breaking and entering.
We've told you multiple
You have
times.
blood all over you, and you have merchandise that you stole.
And gerbils.
And gerbils that you stole and abused, clearly. Good Lord.
Cody, you know what you gotta do.
Somebody grab the other side. All right, we're gonna have you sit up.
Good God.
Oh, hey. Who drove that one? Was that you guys?
We can't because you're right by him.
Well, these people were like,
Have you touched anything?
Oh, it was in his, like in his sock. They were living in his pant leg.
They were desperately trying to escape his pant leg. They were not living there by any means.
Pancakes was finally arrested, and the officers couldn't do anything but laugh about the situation they had on their hands.
Anywhere else on you? I mean, I got a spot there, so I'll need some eager juice here.
I'll go find you some.
No, we can't. I mean, like, we're not gonna put them in a bag and take them to the
Well, I mean, if they're not going to be able to sell them, maybe we can keep them as 8-sub mascots.
Yeah. Did you ever get like you get gloves on?
They were in their little cage.
I gotta get some juice. Yeah.
I put on my resume that I led Operation Gerbil Bandit.
Operation Gerbil.
The gerbil.
Operation Gerbil Rescue.
Yeah, we got the Gerbil Bandit.
Pancakes was taken to the police station and was charged with breaking and entering and vandalism. He is being held on a $10,000 bond. Now, while that was hilarious, this next shocking police encounter turned up something more than a pet thief.
That's documented.
Oh, there's gunpowder in it.
On October 26, 2022, a couple of cops pulled over a vehicle for not having a front license plate. As they went over to talk to the individual, they had no clue how quickly things would escalate.
I'm stopping here for the front plate that's not on the vehicle.
The front plate that's not on the vehicle?
Yep.
It should be there.
Is it up there? You got your driver's license with you?
I do.
All right.
It should be up there. I just saw it the other day.
All right. Appreciate that.
My insurance on my phone.
Payment plan?
Yeah. For the next.
Okay, that's good. You
Good
can have that.
November or something.
Is that your registration there?
Yep.
You said you do have your front plate on there, because maybe I just misseen it, but your back plate's pretty well screwed up too, and that's hard to read. So, are you going to go out to the DMV and go get a new one at some point, or what?
Yeah.
Yeah, because
the front one should be there.
There's a. Because trying to read that back plate, you know, with it all bent up and stuff like that.
That's why the bumper's gone.
Yeah, no, I hear you. So, do you mind? I'll have you come out back here. I just want to talk with you. Not in any trouble or anything. No weapons or anything like that on you?
Yeah, I do. A knife.
Nope, hold on. We'll just step up to the front of my vehicle. Yep. No, not yet. You just put your hands up on the hood there. Where's your knife at? Just tell me where it's at.
The driver complied and quickly left, but a passenger in the back refused to follow orders, landing himself in serious trouble.
Hey, I haven't done anything wrong, buddy.
Okay, well, they're asking you to get out of the car, so get out of the car.
But for what?
Because they gave you a lawful order to exit the vehicle.
What is the reason?
There doesn't have to be a reason. On a traffic stop, when an officer asks you to get out of the vehicle, whether you are a driver or a passenger, we are within our lawful rights to ask you that. We're not violating any of your...
Okay, so what did I do wrong?
It does not matter if you did or did not do anything wrong. So just get out of the vehicle before you have a problem with those officers. Don't be reaching around for stuff.
I'm just grabbing my phone, that's all.
Get out of the car.
His behavior was completely unreasonable. He acted entitled, ignored every command, and showed no concern for the consequences.
Get out of the car. Stop playing games. Stop reaching around in the car. Exit the vehicle.
I did not do anything wrong.
It does not matter. Exit the vehicle.
Sir, I didn't do anything wrong.
Exit the vehicle.
You're violating my rights, sir.
We're not violating your rights.
Call your captain down here then. This is wrong.
We can call our captain down here after you get out of the vehicle.
Sir,
He's going to tell you the same thing. Get out of the vehicle.
Sir, I didn't do anything wrong.
Get out of the vehicle.
For what? I didn't do anything wrong, sir. I'm a passenger in this vehicle.
It does not matter.
What do you
being
mean
a passenger in the vehicle.
But what did I do to have to be escorted out of the vehicle? I do not want to get out of this vehicle.
You need to get out of the vehicle.
I don't
You've been
have
asked. We've given you a lawful order.
This clearly indicated that he had something to hide inside the car. The officers were on the brink of yanking him out as he had no change in his ignorant demeanor.
Get out of the vehicle.
Sir, I've done nothing wrong.
Where did you get that from?
What's that?
Get out of the vehicle.
What have I done, sir?
Get out of the vehicle.
I have not done anything wrong.
Get out of the vehicle.
What are you talking about?
We're not going to ask you again. Get out of the vehicle, or he's going to break the window and we're going to drag you out of the vehicle. Get out of the vehicle.
Sir, I didn't
now.
do anything.
Now.
Sir, I didn't do anything, please. Huh?
Get out of the vehicle.
Sir, I have done nothing wrong, sir.
Get out of the vehicle.
Can you please tell me what I've done?
You're not following a lawful command to exit the vehicle.
Okay, but what is the reason?
It does not. I don't have to give you a reasoning. We've told you to get out of the vehicle several times now.
The situation grew more frustrating and the officers' patience wore thin. That is when they decided to take some more action.
Kevin, call your dogs over.
Sir, I've done nothing wrong. Please.
Get out of the vehicle, you're going to get sprayed.
I've done nothing wrong, sir.
Get out of the vehicle, you're going to get sprayed.
Out of the vehicle. I've done nothing wrong.
Out of the vehicle now.
Nothing wrong.
This is your last warning or I'm spraying you. Last warning or I'm spraying you.
I've done nothing wrong, sir.
Last warning or I'm spraying you.
Sir.
Get out of the vehicle now.
I've done nothing wrong.
Get out of the vehicle.
I didn't do anything.
Get out of the vehicle. Get out of the vehicle.
Hey, I've done nothing. Ah! I've done nothing wrong.
Get out of the car.
135, checking you over.
Get out of the vehicle.
Despite being pepper sprayed, the suspect was adamant on behaving like a grown-up child. You have to worry for the poor dogs who were scared to death because of this crazy guy.
Listen to me, I've done nothing wrong. One second.
No, there's no 1 second. You've been given several chances. Get out. Open the door.
Hey, just let me have the drink and I'll open it, I promise.
3, 2,
Please.
1.
Open it!
I'll open it. Let me get a drink.
No, open. Do not.
Hey, I'm just getting a drink. Please.
Sir, please.
Get out of the vehicle now.
I just need it.
I've already tried the unlock button. It's not working.
Looks like he's convulsing.
Ultimately, the officers were able to get him out of the vehicle as they swiftly handcuffed him.
Shut the door. Shut the door. You can have the channel back.
Yes, click.
And this was just the beginning of a shocking revelation. As the officers searched the vehicle, they had no idea they were about to uncover something truly disturbing.
Is that Chris?
Yeah.
Is it Chris? Okay.
For sure.
Is there a shotgun in the car? Where's it at?
It was in between the seats.
In between the seats? What kind of shotgun?
Pistol grip. 12
Pistol grip, 12 gauge? Not yours, obviously, right?
Fuck no.
It's his?
Yeah.
With the vest?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you. I mean, what was his plan getting back there with a shotgun with us in a vest?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't want to find out.
Okay.
This guy, Salisbury's one with the arson over on Dean, too.
Oh, really?
So, Appleton. So there's a guitar case in here. It should have a bunch of guns in it.
Really?
Yep.
Okay. Yep, it's right here.
See it?
Yep. Don't touch it, though. Wait for...
It's got items right there.
Yep. It's loaded, too.
Yeah, for sure. I'm going to the front here.
The officers felt like they had just uncovered a terrorist stash, loaded guns, body armor, and more. And as they continued searching, the list of shocking discoveries kept growing.
Got
Lots.
what the hell is that?
I don't know.
Those mothballs?
I got pulled over.
Hey, Kevin, just be honest with us. What's that? Is that mothballs?
I have no clue what that is.
Which one's tested? So
Yeah.
Zero clue what that is.
Could be, so it could be cracked that hasn't been processed yet.
Oh.
I haven't seen that.
Apples had the other night.
Where'd that come from?
I don't know why people need to get into business.
Like, are you? Clearly, she's got a lawyer.
Everything's changed since 2020.
I know.
Yeah. There's stuff everywhere.
I've got some stuff here in a garbage sack, possibly unprocessed. Correct. If I send you a picture, could you tell me? I'm trying to test it, and we're not getting anything back on it. It was in an oddball deal.
And if this wasn't bad enough, the officers also found the driver, however, was free to leave, and it appeared as if this was a planned and coordinated stop with the driver acting as an informant.
So that was next to the passenger seat, right when you open the door on the floor.
So where he was. Where Chris was.
No, it was in the front.
Oh.
Front passenger. I'm guessing he probably touched it before.
Hey, I gotta get a new plate. This one's all jacked up. That is him.
Oh!
That's not Chris. That's Kevin.
That's loaded too.
Right there.
Finally, as the officers were wrapping up their search, they even got their hands on a...
Good.
Union 424505. Got your notebook out?
Negative.
Copy, thank you. Union 424
I probably just moved aside and I didn't pay attention. I don't know if it's real or not.
It's documented. Yep.
Suspect was locked in jail after being charged with possession of an explosive device. If convicted, this man could be seeing years in prison. Now, if you think that one was shocking for the cops, just wait. This next case left even the officers completely stunned.
Oh, she's still breathing. She's still breathing. Let's go. Let's go.
On January 8th, 2024, a concerned mother contacted 911 claiming that her 3-year-old daughter was unresponsive. The officers rushed onto the scene, but what they found inside was nothing short of deplorable.
They always come out here and check. Alright, let's go in. Fairborn Police.
Fairborn Police Department.
Yeah. Good.
Somebody called the number back. Olderville, as your phone. No, it is. Ariel, it is, and no one needs his phone. However,
Oh my
the
God.
phone number that came up on the number.
Come on. Fairborn Police. I'll go. Oh, she's still breathing. She's still breathing. Let's go. Let's go.
The officers just could not believe what they had seen. The 3-year-old was in a devastating state, but fortunately, she was breathing while they came in.
She's still breathing. Get a light.
Oh yeah. Wow.
Let me get out of the way.
It didn't look like it.
Cow.
I'd say just pick up and look good.
Yeah. $295.
All right. Excuse me.
Call code enforcement. Have them respond, please.
Who lives here?
We haven't even got that far. Let's get pictures started. I'm gonna call Johnny.
The officers called for EMS, and as they arrived, they went outside to talk to the mother, Rabia Mubalig, who seemed to have no remorse for what had happened.
Right now, we're trying to figure out a whole bunch of things, right? A whole bunch of details.
I'm gonna fix it. My back is killing me.
What do you want?
Just sit down.
You can have a seat in the back of the... Yeah, we're gonna have. You can have a seat in the back of my car.
I'm gonna fix it. My back is killing me.
What do you want?
Just sit down.
You can have a seat in the back of the... Yeah, we're gonna have. You can have a seat in the back of my car. Just put your hands out to your sides. Nothing on your pockets at all. No pockets. You have just underwear underneath your sweats.
Not underwear.
Just your sweats. Okay. Perfect.
322.
Go ahead and put your palms together behind your back.
322.
Tell me how to say your name. My name is Ryan Whitaker. I'm a detective, and I am the detective that's going to be handling this case. I'm sorry? I can't. It's going to be a little bit, so you're going to be taken to the Fairborn Police Department. There's some administrative things that we have to do there. Take a picture and some fingerprints, but I'm going to be down to talk to you soon, okay? All right. We'll work through it. So I can't give you an answer like that only because I don't know.
The child only weighed 16 pounds and was severely malnourished. It was almost a fatal case of child neglect, and as the officers took away the mother, she questioned why she was being arrested.
Stuff right there needs to go to my kid's dad.
Okay.
The one that was over here earlier.
Just hang out right there, man. I'll be right with you. Just give me a second. All right.
Maybe you could cuff me in the front. I have spinal problems and this really hurts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I can do that.
Do you know anything about her condition? condition? She's okay?
I do not. Right now, you're being arrested for child endangering at a felony level. Okay.
Felony level?
Yes. We are still we're doing our thing that we have to do. Okay. As Detective Whitaker mentioned, he will be in to speak with you. Right now, we're going to go to our jail in Fairborn and process on those charges, and then go from
The mother was eventually charged with felony assault and child endangerment. She was later indicted on these charges and sentenced to 7 to 10.5 years in prison. The baby recovered and was entrusted to a relative. Well, now that brings us to the end of this video. Today we witnessed some of the most shocking encounters that officers faced on duty. These cases prove just how unpredictable and tough their job can be. Fortunately, they handled each situation perfectly and brought the criminals to justice. Now, if you agree with me, please support us by liking this video. Also, if you enjoyed this video, watch how these troubled moms lost custody of their children.
I'm so sorry, sir, but I feel like I'm being harassed right now.
Okay, and I feel like you're purposely giving me false information.